Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 4 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 4 and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter fractions and equivalence. Fractions, equivalence and ordering. And the lessons we're going to cover today are understanding fractions, word problems, fraction review, find fractions, find equivalent fractions using model area and equivalent fractions. So let's just start with the first lesson, that is understanding fractions word problem. Please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. So let's just start with the lesson. Okay, here I am on the chapter. The lesson is understanding fractions word problems. Okay, Eric made 7 lemon bars. He put powdered sugars on 3 of the lemon bars, but fraction of the lemon bars had powdered sugar. So the total lemon bars are 7, right? 3 of them have powder. So that is 3 out of 7, right? Let's just start with the test questions. There were 2 swans in the lake. One flew away. What fraction of the swans were left? Which is the correct option? The total swans were 2, right? And one of them flew away. The question is what fraction of the swans were left? So when one flew away, you are left with only 1 out of 2, right? Because the total is 2. So you are left with 1 out of 2. The correct option is 1 out of 2. Got it? Okay, the next one is there are 8 mailboxes on Clayton Street. 3 of the mailboxes are silver. What fraction of the mailboxes are silver? Which is the correct option? The total mailboxes are 8, right? 3 of them are silver, so that is 3 out of 8, right? What fraction of the mailboxes are silver? That is 3 out of 8. Got it? The correct option is 3 out of 8, right? Option number 2 is the correct option. The next one is Anna arranged 3 flowers in a vase. She used 1 rose. What fraction of the flowers were rose? Which is the correct option? The total flowers are 3. Yes, that is 1 out of 3. Option number 1 is the correct option. There were 5 frogs on a log. 2 hopped away. What fraction of the frogs were left? Which is the correct option? The total swan frogs were 5, right? 2 hopped away, you are left with 3. So that is 3 out of 5. Option number 2 is the correct option. Very good, everyone. Wanda saw 10 crabs in an aquarium. One of the crabs was orange. What fraction of the crabs were orange? Which is the correct option? The correct option is yes, that is 1 out of 10. Very good. The next one is 8 students went to the zoo. 7 of them saw the penguins, but fraction of the students saw the penguin. Which is the correct option? That is 7 out of 8. Very good. Option number 1 is the correct option. There were 7 apples on a tree in the yard. 2 fell off the tree. What fraction of the apples fell off? The correct option is the correct option is 2 out of 7. Okay, the next one is Eric made 7 lemon bars. He put powdered sugar on 3 of the lemon bars. What fraction of the lemon bars had powdered sugars? Which is the correct option? That's the one we did on the tutorial. The correct option is yes, that is 3 out of 7. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson, and the next lesson is that is fractions review. Let's just start with the next lesson. What fraction does the what fraction does the number line show? So you have to see what fraction the number line show, right? So you can see here is the yellow dot. Just count the line segments between 0 and 1. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines segments, right? And now count the number of segments between 0 and the dot. So between 0 and the dot, you have 1, 2, 3. That means there are 3 segments between 0 and the dot. So half the dot is on the half of the number line, right? Let's just start with the test question. What fraction of the pairs of Caesar are not pink? Not pink, right? What fraction of the pair of Caesars are not pink? Which is the correct option? Only two of the Caesars are pink. Two of them are pink. Not pink are 8 out of 10, right? And you can divide them by the common denominator 2, so that would be 4 over 5. Two of them are pink and not pink would be 8 out of 10, right? You can divide both numerator and denominator by 2 because 2 is the common factor, so 2 times 4 is 8 and 2 times 5 is 10. That is 4 out of 5. Well, Azar, you are right. The correct option is 4 out of 5. Got it? That is 4 out of 5. Read the question carefully. What fractions of the pairs of Caesar are not pink? That is not about the one that are pink. That is about the one that are not pink. So 8 out of 10 were not pink, isn't it? What fractions does the number line show? Which is the correct option? Just count the line segments between 0 and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that is eighth one has a dot. That is 8 out of 12. So the correct option is that is 8 out of 12. So the correct option is no, you can divide them by 4 because 4 is the common factor. That would be 2 out of 3. You can count the line segments 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is the colored, 9, 10, 11, and 12. The total are 12. So that is 8 out of 12, right? And then 8 out of 12 equals 2 out of 3, isn't it? Think and then answer. That is 2 out of 3, not 5 out of 7. How 5 out of 7? There are not 7 segments, and fifth one is not yellow. That is 2 out of 3. What fraction does the number line show? Which is the correct option? The correct option is 1 out of 2. What fraction does the number line show? Which is the correct option? Yes, that is 1 out of 12. Option number 2 is the correct option. What fraction of the octagons are blue? Which is the correct option? What fraction of the octagons are blue? Yes, that is 1 out of 12 octagons are blue. Very good. What fraction of the fish are not blue. Which is the correct option? Which of them are not blue? Which is the correct option? Very good. That is 10 out of 11. Only one of them is blue, right? The total fish are 11. Only one is blue. Rest of the 10s are not blue, right? So that would be 10 out of 11. Option number 1 is the correct option. 10 out of 11 are not blue. What fraction does the number line show? Which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? That is 2 out of 3. No, not 4 out of 7. 2 out of 3 it is. You can see fourth one is purple, right? The total are 6, not 7. Just count the segments. How it is 7? They are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 is colored. That would be 4 out of 6 and that equals 2 out of 3. Got it? The correct option is 2 out of 3, not 4 out of 7. Be very, very careful, right? The correct option is 2 out of 3. The lesson we're working on is the chapter we're working on is fractions, equivalence, and order. The lesson we're working on is fractions review. Okay, what fraction of the octagons are blue? Which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? Yes, that is 3 out of 8. The correct option is 3 out of 8. Okay. The next one is what fraction does the number line show? Which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? What fraction does the number line show? There are 9 segments. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 9 segments, and the first one is has the dot, right? So that is 1 out of 9. Option number 1 is the correct option. What fraction of the suitcases are not red? Which is the correct option? That is 6 out of 7, right? The correct option is 6 out of 7. Okay, we are done, finished with the lesson. Let's just move on to the next lesson. And the next lesson is Find equivalent fractions using area model. Okay, use the models to complete the equivalence fraction sentence. That is 2 out of 3. Basically, the both the models you are given, they are equivalent, right? For this one, that is 2 out of 3, right? The total portions are 3, 2 of them are colored. So that is 2 out of 3. For this one, the total portions are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 4 are colored. That would be 4 out of 6. If you see both the shades, they have exactly same portion colored, right? They are exactly equivalent. Got it? So the correct option is 4 over 6. Let's just start with the test questions. Basically, the equivalent fraction means both the fractions are equivalent, equal, right? So you can see the models. If you see, both the models have exactly same portion colored, right? Just the portions are different. Like here in this one, you have just two portions, right? And one of them is colored. So one out of two is colored, right? And the second one has the four portions and two of are colored. That means one out of two and two out of four, they both are exactly equivalent fractions, right? The correct option is two out of four because they have same portion colored. Just the fractional part is different. If you convert 2 by 4 into, yes, if you convert 2 by 4 in, if you divide 2 by 4 by the common denominator 2, that equals again 1 by 2. That is the logic here, right? That is 2 out of 4. Use the models to complete the equivalent fraction, which is the correct option. Which number is missing? Yes, that is 1 out of 3 because here only one portion is colored, right? So that would be 1 out of 3. Use the models to complete the equivalent fraction sentence, which is the correct option. Yes, that is 3 out of 4. The correct option is 3. Use the models to complete the equivalent fraction sentence, which is the correct option. Yes, that is 1 out of 4. Use the models to complete the equivalent fraction sentence, which is the correct option. Yes, that is 4 out of 6. The correct option is 4 out of 6. Use the models to complete the equivalent fraction sentence, which is the correct option. Yes, that is 2 out of 4. 2 out of 6, 2 out of 4 it is. Use the models to complete the equivalent fraction sentence. Which is the correct option? Yes, that is 2 out of 8. The correct option is 2 out of 8. Use the Use the model to complete the equivalent fraction sentence. Which is the correct option? Yes, that is 3 out of 6. Use the models to complete the equivalent fraction sentence. Which is the correct option? Yes, that is 4 out of 6. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is the next one is equivalent fractions, right? Let's just start with the equivalent fractions. Okay, so basically we are going to see which fraction is equivalent to the given one, right? For example, you are given 1 of the 5, 1 over 5. What fraction is equivalent to 1 out of 5, right? So how do you find the equivalent fractions? You are given 1 out of 5, right? You have to find the equivalent fraction. You have so many equivalent fractions to 1 by 5, right? Not only one. For example, you multiplied the same fraction by 2. That is 2 over 10. That is equivalent fraction. You can multiply by whatever number you want. Either 3, 4, 5, whatever. So there are so many equivalent fractions of 1 by 5. Got it? Basically, either you multiply both numerator and denominator with the same number, or either you divide. They all are the equivalent fraction, right? For example, you are given with 2 by 10, right? You have to write down the equivalent fraction of 2 by 10. You divided them by 2 because 2 is the common number. So 1 by 5 is also equivalent to 2 by 10, right? So the important thing is you need to multiply both numerator and denominator with the same number. You will get the equivalent fraction. Multiply or divide by the same number, you will get the equivalent fraction. That is the equivalent fraction. Got it? Okay, what number which missing value makes the fraction equal? Okay, see, here you have the given number. Here you have 6 and here you have 3, right? 6 divided by 2 is 3. That means you divided this fraction by 2, so that is 1 over 3. Got it? So the correct option is 1 out of 3. Got it? That is 1 out of 3. Which missing value makes the fraction equal? Which is the correct option? Very good. That is 12 because 4 times 2 makes 8, right? That means you need to multiply this fraction by 2. 4 times 2 makes 8 and 6 times 2 makes 12. So that is 8 out of 12. Got it? Correct option is 12. Very good. Which fraction is equivalent to 2 out of 4? What fraction is equivalent to 2 out of 4? 1 by 6? How? How 1 by 6? That is 6 out of 12. You can multiply them by 3. You don't have any common, you have a common number. You can divide them by 2. But when you divide them by 2, they equals 1 over 2, not 1 over 6, right? So you have to multiply them by 3. 3 times 2 is 6 and 3 times 4 is 12. So the correct option is 6 out of 12. Correct option is 6 out of 12. The correct option is, that is 4 out of 12. The correct option is 4 out of. You need to multiply both numerator and denominator by 4. That would be 4 out of 12. What? Which missing value makes this fraction equal? Which is the correct option? The correct option is, that is 2 out of 5, right? The correct option is 2 out of 5. The correct option is 4 out of 5. We divided them by 2. So that is what's wrong with. That is 4 out of 5. Which fraction is equivalent to 3 by 6? Which is the correct option? Which fraction is equivalent to 3 over 6? Which is the correct option? Yes, that is 6 out of 12. The correct option is how 3 by 8? You have to either multiply or either divide. 3 divided by what number is 3? Can you please explain? That is 6 out of 12, not 3 out of 8. You have to either multiply with a number, common number, or either divide with a common number, right? Which fraction are equivalent to 2 by 5? Which is the correct option? The correct option is 4 out of 10. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So, we were working on grade 4 math. The chapter we were working on is. Can you please stop talking, everyone? And Kayla, you can write the answers once. We can read your answers. Stop, everyone. The chapter we're working on is fraction equivalence and ordering, and the lessons we have covered today are understanding fractions word problem, fractions review, find equivalent fractions using area model, and the one we just finished is equivalent fractions, right? So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9, or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10, right? So if you have any questions related to the lesson, if you have any questions related to the lesson, you can ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Any questions? Corey, which one? What do you mean by how many did we do? First four lessons we have covered today. We have did four of the lessons from the chapter.